when you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them off. I'm on your side. Oh, when darkness comes and friends just can't be found. Such a dramatic song. I know, huh? Oh, Mino Kigajabe, good morning. Oh, wow. Is that caramel? Yeah, I made the caramel stuff. Oh, yeah, I like it. A little bit of caramel in my coffee. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. Black medicine water with caramel. Makere mush kiki wabu with caramel. I knew a girl named Carmel once. Really? Yeah. His actual name was Carmel. She was named after a piece of candy. So, early morning live stream. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Don't wake the BOOZHOO crew, sweetie. No, you can't wake them. It's only 7:10. I mean, big deal. Get up, you guys. Gosh Gozi, wake up. It's time for a live stream, you know. This live stream was originally a morning show. Yeah, I kind of wanted it to be like a morning radio show. Yeah, like an alternative to Howard Stern or something. But, you know, people have been crying around, oh, how come these, are we only doing night shows now? Poor little Ruby, you know, she was like, oh, I missed the show. Aren't we doing morning shows anymore? Well, here we are. Nobody gets out of bed to watch. So anyway, if you're watching this later, we had a live stream morning podcast. Nobody showed up. Hey, somebody's here. Oh, really? Yeah, there's one viewer. 2 viewers. Well, bonjour. Mino Gigajabe. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and Ojibwe culture. My name is NANABOOZHOO. Why are you whispering? Well, it's so early. I don't want to be all abrasive. Good morning. Here, I got you a cup of coffee. Have some coffee with us. There's caramel in it. It's good. I mean, it's no black granite. Is that what that stuff's called? Yeah, something like that. But a week ago, I bought some of that black granite. I mean, I was used to getting black magic. It's not called black magic. Dark magic, whatever. Yeah, it's not black magic. That's voodoo. But then we got some of the espresso blend. You know, it's called like black granite. And I realized all these coffee companies, when they want to make it sound really strong coffee, they name it after like, it sounds like you're buying a heavy metal band. Yeah, I'll take 24 cups of the black granite. Tonight, live at the Orpheum, black granite. With special guests, French roast. Oh, I don't know, sweetie. Can I take a call? A call already? Who could be calling at this hour? Line 2. Hello, caller. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Oh, yes. Good morning, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Prince Harry. Hey, Harry. You're not really a prince anymore, are you? I'm the Prince of Sussex and the Prince of Wales. I am Prince Harry of, Edinburgh and Cambridge. Yeah, didn't you give up all that? Yes, yes. Actually, you can just call me Hari. Hello, Hari. What can I do for you this morning? Well, I was calling. I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end. It's my wife. Oh, you having problems with the old lady? Sweetie, Prince Harry. Hey, good morning, Harry. Yes, hello, Natasha, isn't it? Yeah, that's Natasha. Yes, good morning, darling. I hope you're not like my wife. What do you mean? Oh, she's a dreadful bore, isn't she? Yeah, that's what you said. You know, you can't understand the pressure I'm under, Nanaboozhoo. I have to do what I have to do to keep my family safe. To keep your family safe from what? Well, from all the media scrutiny, isn't it? You know, my mother, she died. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows your mom died. Yes, and I'm just so terrified. The pressure, it's enormous. You know, I gave up being a prince to keep my family safe from all those racists. Yeah, why do you keep saying they're racist? What'd they really say? Oh, you have no idea. It's structural racism, isn't it? It's the crown itself, and you know the story to be a woman of color as my wife, the dreadful bore. What's her name? Megan. Yeah, Megan. They don't like her because she's a Negro. What? They say they don't think she's a proper princess. I don't think anybody said that. I think people are mad at you because you keep calling them racists. Well, they are, aren't they? I swear, it's so dreadfully weary, and I'm so dreadfully tired all the time, trying to keep my family safe and out of the spotlight. Yeah, I like how you want to keep your family out of the spotlight, but then you do a 6-part documentary and just kind of parade them out on Netflix or whatever. Yes, well, that's how I'm keeping my family safe, you know. We have to have a documentary. Yeah, okay. Well, here's my advice. Hey, Harry, what are you doing? Oh, hey, Megan, how you doing? Hi, Nanaboozhoo, I'm the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Yeah, you sure are. Oh, that's great. How do you say princess in Ojibwe? How do you say pretty princess in Ojibwe? Well, I was actually talking to your old man. Oh, no, you might as well indulge her. Hello, darling. Hi, Harry. That's my husband. Yeah, I know. He's a prince. What do you want to know? How do you say pretty princess? I'm a pretty princess. To say pretty princess in Ojibwe, pretty is oni jishi. Oni jishi! Pretty! I'm so pretty! Yep, here's something else. And ogama quants. Ogama quants is how we would say a princess. Ogama is a king. Ikwe is a woman. So a queen would be a ikwezent. Or ogama, how do I say that, sweetie? Ogama quants. Ogama quants. And no, it's not. I don't know. But a princess would be an ikwezents, a king girl. Ogama ikwezents. That's me. I'm a pretty princess. I'm a onajishi. Ogama quants. I'm a pretty princess. Yeah, you sure are. So you guys are being hounded by the royal family. They're racist against you, Megan? Yeah, they don't like me because I'm a Negro. I don't think that's the term. You're a woman of color. I'm a woman of color. Yeah. In our language, we'd call you a Wisakore Winini, a person of mixed ancestry. How's your dad? Who? Your dad. You know, the guy had a stroke, you didn't invite to your wedding, you haven't seen since you've been married, you never introduced your children to, their grandfather. Oh, yeah, he's fine, he's good. I don't know. He doesn't have a Netflix documentary. I don't know what he has. Yeah, maybe if he has a documentary, you can find out. Let us know. Yeah, he's a racist. No, he's not a racist. Yeah, but the king and queen are racist. Hey, Megan, have you seen this? What's that? Sun cover of your husband partying up with as a Nazi. That's Harry. Yeah, Harry, what's up with this? Oh, I'm so dreadfully ashamed. You know, I was young and I was drunk, and so I went to a Nazi party, and we were partying with the Nazis, and so I thought I would wear a Nazi swastika. But that's not because I'm racist. I'm fighting racism. Do I need to show you my award? No, I'm not saying anything. It's just interesting. Do you know how hard it was to find this picture on the internet? Sweetie, when I was researching, I heard about this and I wanted to get a picture of him. The internet even said that these pictures were being rapidly updated. Oh, really? Yeah, I think the Google is trying to censor. But it was on the cover of a newspaper, for crying out loud. So, Harry, what's up with this? Oh, well, I was young. I was very ashamed. And I learned quite a bit. I learned it's not right to be a Nazi. And that's why I'm so dreadfully angry at my family. Yeah, I know. Anyway. It was on the cover of a paper. Yeah, I know, Megan. Have you listened to my podcast? Not much. I've heard some clips of people making fun of it. Yeah, I have a podcast. Yeah, I know you do. Listen, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta do a show. But what am I to do, NanaBOOZHOO? Oh, yeah, here's my advice. Suck it up. Quit being so disrespectful to your parents and your brother and his skinny wife and that. And, I don't think the rest of us are buying it anymore, Number one, your wife isn't black. No, she's a person. She's a Negro American. I think you mean African American. Whatever, I don't know. Listen, I have to go. I have some very important business to do and some friends to meet with. I'm a very important man. Oh, really? Who we have to meet with? Well, I can't rightly say. It's a bit of a secret. Oh, really? Could it be maybe? Hello, Harry. It is me, Adolf Hitler. Oh, hi, Hitler. I mean, hello, Hitler. Yes, hello, Harry. Are you coming to our party? The Nazi party? Hitler, can we talk about this later? Oh, yeah. So you don't want to be my friend anymore? Naughty, naughty. You are a very bad prince. I have to go. Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do. Ki, kawaba min, mino wa. Oh, wow. Yes, what did he say there? Oh, he was saying the Ojibwe phrase for I will see you again. Gigawaba min, mino wa. Yes, well, I have to go. Gigawaba min, mino wa, NanaBOOZHOO. Yeah, you too, buddy. Harry. I think Harry's kind of his own worst enemy. Yeah, I know, huh? Gigawaba min, mino wa, I will see you again. Is today's Ojibwe phrase of the day. Well, we got 6 people here. Nobody wants to say good morning. Bonjour. Mino Giga Shape. Good morning. Chatters. How come you can't chat? Maybe it's too early. Maybe they just want to watch. Oh, okay. Hello. Bonjour. NanaBOOZHOO Nindijan Nekaz. Hello. NanaBOOZHOO is my name. I am your trained monkey. Oh, let me entertain you. Here we are now. That's what the BOOZHOO crew says. Oh, here we are now. Entertain us. Listen, this is a serious Ojibwe language class. We're here to teach the language and the culture on this beautiful Nanabooozhoo. That's the 5th day. It's a Friday. It is Good Friday. Why is it Good Friday? It's payday. Is it? I don't know. I am suspecting we did something wrong with the chat, sweetie. Really? Yeah, I bet you nobody can. I bet you people are trying to make comments, but they can't. Because we have live chat. All messages are visible. Oh, what? I just couldn't see them. Here we go. I'm sorry, you guys. I was sitting here getting annoyed with our audience. I couldn't see your comments, but now I can. John's here. Mino Giga Jabe. Hey, John. Should we give John a gold star? Yes. Can we put a gold star on John's, by John's name? Good morning, John. Nancy's here. Nancy Schmancy with a silver star. BOOZHOO, Nancy. Wally Bear's here. Old faithful Wally Bear. BOOZHOO, Wally Bear. Coming in third. Wally Bear has a lot of gold stars. He's in third a lot. Yeah, he's in third a lot. I think Wally Bear stands at the door. He's like, after you, ma'am. He's old style. He's traditional. Yeah, he's a traditional Indian. He always lets ladies in, holds open the door, takes off his cap when he comes inside. Anyway, what else is here? John Redcorn. BOOZHOO John. BOOZHOO John. And Joan Frame. Hey, how did everybody get here first? Up early. Early bird catches the worm. We've been sitting here slurping worms while you were in bed. Mino Onagoshin. Good morning, Joan. Why don't you sit up? Pull up. We're having caramel coffee this morning. It's making me feel kind of festive. I liked how we had that apple cider the other night. Yeah, apple cider totally makes me feel Christmassy. When I was a little boy, my mother would make apple cider in this big pot. And she put like, I guess cinnamon sticks or something in there. You have a ladle. And you could take a ladle and get yourself a cup of apple cider with a ladle. I felt like I was living in a Little House on the Prairie days or something. Those were the days, Little House on the Prairie. Yeah. You just go outside, drink some rainwater from the bucket. Go take a poo in the outhouse. How come there was never an episode of Little House on the Prairie that showed Pa Ingalls cleaning out the outhouse? I don't think I'd want to watch that. You know, it had to be done once in a while. Did it? I don't know. Do they clean outhouses or they just dig that hole deep enough to never have to worry about it? I don't know. I think they dig holes and then when it fills up, they bury it. I bet you that's what they did. That's why outhouses were portable. My Uncle Tommy told a story that in Bina, back in the days of the grandfathers, he and his cousins and stuff took a outhouse and put it on the train tracks for a train to smash into. Pretty sure that's a federal offense. But that wasn't enough. No, they had to set it on fire first. So you can imagine a train guy, driving his train through the reservation. Oh, la-di-da-di, nothing can happen. Just driving through a reservation. I'm not a racist. What's that up on the train tracks? Oh, great. A flaming outhouse I'm about to crash into. You darn Indian kids, and that's where racism started. I blame my ancestors. It's actually our ancestors' fault, you guys. White people weren't racist until they met my family. Hoka, hey. Maybe if Elon buys YouTube, you'll be able to see. Yeah, where's Elon to save all my problems? Oh, wow. Did you see that video from Elon's... Is it Elon's rocket that's flying around the moon? I don't know. He's got a lot of whatever in the fire. Yeah, he's got a lot of sticks in the fire. Pokers and... What is that expression? I don't know. Elon Musk. But I saw some videos. I saw a 10-minute clip that NASA said, I guess, no, it was NASA. NASA said they flew out to the moon. And they go, yeah, we're gonna lose contact with the spaceship for a little while as it flies behind the moon. No radio waves can get past the moon. But then when it comes around the other side, we'll have live video that'll show a little part of the ship. So it's actually a video camera that's somehow outside of the ship, taking a picture of the ship and the moon and the Earth, looking like it's the size of... I should have pulled up a clip, but looking like it's the size of the moon. And it's like a crescent Earth or whatever. And it looks really fake. Just really stupidly fake. And it was live, and there were like 130 people watching. Yeah. You would think if anybody on Earth really believed in Earth, whatever, really believed NASA was flying around the moon, more than 130 of us would have been watching at one time. You know, when Neil Armstrong lied about landing on the moon, like half the planet was glued to the TV. Now... So NASA, on behalf of all of us, except the baby boomers, nobody's really believing it. No, people aren't going to come out and admit they don't believe it. It's like saying you don't believe in Santa Claus. It doesn't need to be said. You know, the average adult doesn't look up in the sky on Christmas Eve and just wonder... Maybe he is up there, you know. Average adult isn't making YouTube videos debunking the existence of Santa Claus anymore. Well, it's getting like that with NASA. You know, back in 2015 or whatever, YouTube was 50% debunking moon landing videos. Then they scrubbed that and replaced it with a bunch of bad... debunking videos. No, we really did go to the moon. That nobody watches, but they pretend. They put up fake numbers. Oh yeah, 7 billion people watched this video of Science Man Dan or whatever. And you go, what? No, nobody did. But what am I talking about, sweetie? Elon Musk? Oh yeah. Joan says, yeah, but I call unfair. It's not fair, you guys. Joan wanted to be first. Can we get Joan a star anyway? I can't. Those are the rules. Sorry, Joan. I don't make the rules. I just don't question them. I just follow them unwaveringly. That's the way I am with society. What? Yeah. If society has a rule, I follow it. Societal rules, they're called. Oh, do I drive on the right-hand side? Well, yes. Society says drive on the right hand. You're not going to see me rebelling. I'm not a rebellious person. You don't think so? Nope. What else do? I follow along. What do I do that's following societal rules? You're heterosexual. I'm heterosexual. These days, that's almost not following it. You don't have any tattoos? Yeah. Those rules are actually... I'm not following... Maybe I am a rebel. I don't have any tattoos. I don't watch football. Society says you're supposed to watch football, get tattoos, be impressed with cars. Yeah. Want to travel places and vacation. Yeah. I don't want to do any of that. My idea of a terrible day would be having to go to Disneyland. Like if somebody said, "NANABOOZHOO, congratulations, you won a free trip to Disneyland." I'd be like, "Oh no, don't make me do that. I'd rather spend a day in surgery or something. Here you go. Now go line up. You can fly to Minneapolis and then do a layover, and then we'll fly you to Florida. And then you can get in a little van or something and drive to wherever Universal or whatever it's called, Walt Disney World." All that sounds horrible. Just the worst. Oh, here's another one. Okay. Now, you and I are a loving couple. Yeah. And I like to think we have a family here. That's true. You know, even old Michael the Bachelor. Yeah. And Bagheera the cat. Right. And Paul Stanley, the rock star child. Hello, everybody! But there's a thing that family people... I'm going to speak on your behalf, okay? Yeah, please, go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. Michael and I were talking about this last night. This Christmas, for all the family people who have friends who are childless bachelors, you are not doing them any favors by inviting them to your house on Christmas. All right? What you think, what families think, they're like, "Oh, look at our wonderful family. We have Christmas Eve. We're going to have a big feast. Share in our presence and joy of our loving family, our little community here. Oh, our poor bachelor, no kids guy. Today he doesn't get to relish in this wonderful home festive celebration of love." Yeah, you know. But here's the deal. Bachelors are not wishing they could be part of your cozy home celebration. They have their own thing going on. And if you invite them, they're going to feel obligated to have to leave their house on this special cozy, you know, holiday, whatever, filled with memories and joy and whatever. Single people, bachelors, are not sitting around feeling sorry for themselves at all. We're not wishing that we could somehow be part of, like we had a family or they had a family, and then if next best thing would be to feel obligated to have to put on your boots, warm up the car, shovel off the thing, drive into the dark, because let's face it, it's going to be dark by 4:30 or whatever, endanger their lives, go to somebody else's house where you can't smoke or drink because they don't smoke indoors, and you got to drive home so you can't drink. Have to deal with your dog who doesn't know them and they have no emotional whatever. And then and then also your company is going to feel obligated to bring something. Now it's the lovely, what you think is invitation is actually a burdensome obligation. And they'll never tell you the truth. They're never going to say, "Oh, no, thank you. I would rather spend Christmas by myself like I do every other day. I have my own plans to enjoy and celebrate Christmas, but I'd rather not do it with your family. It feels too rude." They're always going to say, "Oh, thank you. Yes, that's lovely. Yes, I will be there at your Christmas celebration. Now I'm going to have to go buy your wife something." No, we don't want any gifts. Just come. But they're going to have to bring something. Bring a dessert. Bring some wild rice. You know. Do I even tell them about their own children? Your own baby boomers, your adult children. They have enough going on. They got kids of their own. Going to your house down in Minneapolis for Christmas to bring, piling up all their children in the car, getting gifts, blah, 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 driving through the whatever. They're going to pretend that it wouldn't be Christmas without bringing their own kids back to their home. They don't want to do that. And if you decided, hey, you know what? We're going to come visit next weekend when it's not so crazy and you don't have all this crazy Christmas stuff going on, they'd be fine with that. I don't know. I'm not trying to cancel holidays, but we got a real problem in this country. You know what I'm saying, John Redcorn? Is John here? Yeah, he sure is. Hey, John, what's going on? Grumpy Old Men is a good movie. Yeah, it is. I love Grumpy Old Men. That's what I'm becoming. Grumpy Old Man is kind of a... there's only a handful of movies that get Minnesota right. Grumpy Old Man... there's not even many movies that take place in Minnesota. But whenever they do, it's like, oh, here's Minnesota, and they show Minneapolis. It's like, no, that's not Minnesota. Minnesota is grumpy old men ice fishing. There's that one great scene. One of the grumpy old men dies of a massive heart attack instantly. And his buddies hear the news, and they're like, that lucky son of a... They're all genuinely jealous that their friend got to go out just quick. You know, like, oh, that guy's so lucky. Massive heart attack. That's the way to go. You know, no nursing homes, no operations, no medications. Just take it out. Anyway, hey, Surrealist is here. Well, good morning, Surrealist. Mino Giga Jabe. Good morning, good morning. I thought nobody was writing in because I did something weird with the comments. I felt like everybody showed up just to not talk. Like, okay, go ahead, Nanaboozhoo. You know, we're waiting. Wally Bear says, Nanaboozhoo, can I ask Natasha out just for the day? My house is messy. Oh, hello, Wally Bear. I'd love to go out with you. Don't encourage that creep. No, you cannot ask out my girlfriend, because she'd probably go with you. Yeah, I'd love to. Let's sneak around his back. Oh, stop, would you? Wally Bear is a teepee creeper. He's creeping around the teepee. Quit being a teepee creeper. Got my eye on you. Snag your own, old lady. I think Surrealist is single. Brittany's home for Christmas. Oh, I guess she's not. Brittany's home, and I'm glad because a tall American woman of color who doesn't fall in love with men is almost everything that's loathed by the Rusky ruler. Talk about a tough crowd. Tall woman of color. Who's a tall woman of color? Megan. Megan Merkel. Megan's not tall, isn't she? I don't know. Brittany's home for Christmas. Who's Brittany? Britney Spears? I don't know. You're just guessing now. Being with people who love you isn't a bad thing. Yeah, I know. But traveling to your loved person's house on the busiest night of the year is a pain in the neck. Why can't we get together on any other night of the year? Oh, but we got to celebrate Jesus' birth. What? I don't understand. But John says, keep your eyes off my surrealist. Oh, I'm sorry. I think we're starting something in a chat. My parents think I'm crazy and they hate the things I do. I'm stupid and I'm lazy. Man, if they only knew how flaming youth will set the world on fire. Flaming youth, our flag is flying higher. Kiss is so dumb, they didn't even know how gay their lyrics were when they sang them. I know. Because I really don't think they meant flaming youth like young gay people. But that could be like the national anthem for the young gays. Flaming youth. Flaming youth. Wally Bear was just singing an old Kiss tune. Huh, Paul? That's right, Nanaboozhoo. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Stanley. How you doing, people? But, yeah, flaming youth will set the world on fire. Flaming youth. But I remember loving those lyrics. Yeah. And I wasn't even a flaming youth. My parents think I'm crazy. And they hate the things I do. Well, I hate to tell Paul and Jean, but their parents are off to the land of everlasting happiness. Are they? I think so. Did Paul's dad finally die? I think so, but he was like 100 years old. Yeah. Maybe if Nanaboozhoo gets the new cup with Natasha's picture on it, he can cut back on the slurping. I am a slurper, aren't I? Yeah, you are. You're the worst. I remember when Nina was little. What's that? I have a niece named Nina. And we would always drink our coffees or whatever. She'd have her little sippy cup. And her mom finally said, would you quit teaching her to drink like that every time my little 2-year-old drinks now? She's got a slurp, smack, and she does that little... just a little gasp. That's so cute. Yeah, it was. This little 2-year-old. Anyway. I wonder if she still does that. Probably. Hey, I want to hear Bazilla. Bazilla. Ba 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 Bazilla. Ba 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 Bazilla. I don't know what that is. I think that's the bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum. Bonanza. There's a Gunsmoke. Yeah, which one is that? Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum. Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum. Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 bum. I think that's Bonanza. Okay. Bonanza. Ojibwe word for bonanza. I don't know what bonanza is. I think bonanza means a ranch. A ranch? Yeah, because they call... No, that's the Ponderosa. Oh, yeah, the Ponderosa. I like how they named their property. Oh, this is the Ponderosa. What's your property? Yeah, we call it the Ponderosa. Elvis has, you know... What was Elvis's home called? It was called Neverland. No, that's Michael Jackson's. It was called, yeah, it was called something. Presleyland? No, it had a name. What's Elvis's home? Graceland. Graceland. Welcome to Graceland. We say grace here in the land of grace. You know, God is great. God is good. Let us thank him for the food. By his hand we are fed. Anyway, am I going to teach any Ojibwe today? I don't think so. I think the whole theme today was happy and sad. Are you happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Minawana Gozi is to be happy. Oh yeah, this is when I was talking about happy holidays. I wanted to come up with the Ojibwe word for holidays, and then I realized I don't know what holidays means. It means a days you're in when you're around the holly tree. Is it short for holly, like the plant? I think it's short for holy days. Holy days? What's the Ojibwe word for something that's holy? I don't know. Has lots of holes in it. Yeah, well, like sacred days. Anyway, happy holidays would be Minnewannagozi, whatever a holiday is. It's the days of holly. But it makes me sad. Ningush Gaindum. So I'll dance my life away. Oh, a million dreams, a million scars, 1,000,000 screams. Oh, you know what though, sweetie? Yeah. Before I forget, the whole thing with Prince Harry having this picture come out. So he gets an award for fighting systemic racism. And he's basically just threw his whole family under the bus, called them racists for not liking Meghan Markle. And then somebody reminds the world of, yeah, remember that time you were just like this drunk little creep partying up? And oh no, it was fancy dress. You know, the English, it was like a Halloween costume. No. It's one of these crazy like frat parties filled with a bunch of real racists, real Nazi guys. I mean, this is as real as it gets because it's just stupid and dumb. But people kind of lose their minds over that swastika. Oh, and I heard this. What's that? There's actually a Catholic priest who was saying there's only one sin left, and that's the Nazi sin. Because the new religion is Nazism, or World War II or whatever. And Hitler is the devil. And blasphemy is denying 6 million Jews were killed. Because in the old days, the Christians would be persecuted. If you denied that Jesus was crucified and resurrected. Or Christians would pick on people who denied that. That was known as blasphemy. Nowadays, you can blaspheme whatever you want. Nobody gets mad at you. You're not going to lose your YouTube account if you go, I don't know if Jesus died on the cross. I wasn't there. I don't know if I can trust the Bible. I don't know if I believe that. Nobody cares. You're like, yeah, whatever. You can believe what you want. But if I come on here and go, I don't know if I believe 6 million people died. You go, that's it. Now, Jesus has been replaced with 6 million Jews, and the cross has been replaced with the gas chambers. And if you deny it is blasphemous, you will, you're a Nazi then. That's the one unforgivable belief set that apparently Prince Harry shares. But then you go, okay, well, what's the deal? Why is that, name any other historical quote unquote fact that you can't question. Like if I come out here and I deny that between 1 and 7 million Cambodians were killed in the killing fields of Vietnam or wherever that was, Cambodia, I guess. Nobody cares. But it all has to do with that one thing. You cannot deny. And then the symbol. This is what got Kanye West kicked off Twitter or whatever. What's that? Showing the swastika inside of the Jewish star. I don't even understand it, but whatever. Elon Musk was like, nope, out you go, boy. And he discriminated against this black man and prohibited him from entrance into his public forum. That's racist. Yeah, actually, that is racist. What? Was Kanye getting a little too uppity for you, Elon? Because the swastika is really nothing more than the Big Dipper. This is how the Indians knew the seasons. You know, if you look up at the North Star, throughout the year, the Big Dipper moves. They always say, oh, it pours into the North Star, right? So the swastika is just this symbol. It's a star symbol. Forever, throughout the year, the Big Dipper rotates around the North Star. One of hundreds of pieces of evidence that we don't live on a spinning ball. Oh no, we're spinning just directly underneath the North Star. And as we move around the sun, the North Star moves with us. What? No, it's just so far away you can't even tell. Yeah, shut up. North Star is always over the North Pole, year in, year out. And all the other stars move around it perfectly relative to each other. That's how we have constellations. You don't need any other evidence that we don't live on a spinning ball, that all that nonsense about spinning and moving around the sun and everything they say that stars are, it's all disproven by this crazy symbol they want to scrub from the internet. Sweetie, do you think maybe the deception of outer space has something to do with Nazis and all that? I don't know, maybe. No arrows drawn in the sky. Yeah, it's true. Please don't assume there are these actual arrows here. Yeah, you got to kind of fill it in with your imagination. But they do move around the North Star like that. Manadu Giza Soons is the little spirit moon. Yes, Manadu Giza Soons, the little spirit moon. And it is also the month we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Do you suppose that has something to do with that? What do you think, sweetie? I don't know. I mean, part of me thinks that no, because we wouldn't have had Jesus in the old days. Yeah. But at the same time, maybe these months got created post, like, boarding schools and Christianity. It could be, because we call Sunday prayer day. And I don't think that means Ojibwe traditional prayer days. I think that means church. So if we call the month of the baby Great Spirit Manadu Giza Soons, because next month becomes the Great Spirit Moon. That's right. So the first of the year, January or whatever, begins the Great Spirit Moon, Gitchi Manadu Gizas. It probably does. I think there's a lot more Christianity in our language than a lot of traditional people want to admit. Yeah, you know. There's a lot of Ojibwe-speaking missionaries in the old days. And all the so-called boarding school survivors. If you survived boarding school, that pretty much meant you converted to Catholicism or Protestantism or whatever it was. So yeah, they probably kind of went, okay, what's this month called? What do we call this? This moon, phase of the moon? And it was probably one term, but then the English speakers went, yeah, this is the time of year of the baby Jesus, the baby Great Spirit. Remember that story? So, yeah. I made a teepee tree. Presents will go inside, says John Redcorn. That's cool. That's what we should have. We should just, instead of having a tree this year, let's just put up a little teepee back here. Put some lights on it. We can put the presents underneath there. Gonna put a star on the top? No, I don't think so. But the star represents the star in the story of Jesus. Does it? Or is it a upside down 5-pointed star of Satan? Oh no. I'm telling you, I think Christmas is just one big satanic ritual. Santa is just an anagram for Satan. He wears a red robe. Santa's Claus. He flies around in demonic, horned, hoofed animals. He's got pointy-eared demons making toys for all the children. And all that Satanism stuff, they do have a weird... if you look at the Baphomet statue, the Church of Satan statue, it's the goat-headed god, Baphomet. He's transgendered. In the statue, they just made him a dude, but in all the artwork, he's got boobs. But the statue's got a guy body, goat head, and little children around him. And he's holding up 2 fingers to the sky or something. And he's got his arm wrapped around children. Satanists are after your kids. Hello, children. Welcome to Sesame Street. As I take this little puppet show off the rails. Santa Claus, beware. He's not real. He's actually your dad. But then that's the other thing. Maybe that's the brainwash. Let's go down that rabbit hole. So they present Santa Claus, a fake Satan character, to usurp the power of God. He'll be judging the morality of our children and rewarding or punishing them. But then the next layer is they reveal, no, he's not real. He's fake. It's just a story. Now everyone can believe Santa Claus isn't real, when what they're actually believing is that Satan isn't real. There you go. Oh, wow. So Christmas and Santa Claus were all along mind control of the masses to get them to not believe in Satan himself. It was just part of a broad web, the web of life. She went up the water spout. That's what Spider-Man does. Asabageshi. Spider. Asabageshi. How do you say web? It's the same word as net. It is asabik something. The word spider and the word net are close. Yeah. Anyway, we're running out of time, sweetie. You want to get up here? Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, lovely and talented Natasha. But first, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will return after these messages. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne will take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. We two have run about the slopes and picked the daisies fine, but we months old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Bonjour! Oh, me no giga shape. Just I come out here, put out my tobacco this morning. As per usual. Bonjour, Ojibwe. Hello, squirrel. A little squirrel over there. What's going on, buddy? Anin, Aji Chikayan. Anin, Aji Chikayan. What are you doing? Squirrels. Always busy, but they don't really do anything. Always hustling around. But what do they really accomplish? I guess they make a nest. You never see them. They don't spend any time in their homes. I guess they gather nuts for the winter, but what, acorns? What are they doing? What are you guys doing? I don't know. The same tobacco. Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Gitchimanadu, Odapanan. I'm sorry. Gitchimanadu, Daga, Odapanan niwi asema. Daga, please. Please accept my tobacco. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech kaishi kakinekegu. Kaishi chikean nungum. Thank you for my crazy old cousin Missy. Miigwech ga giwanadazi old cousin Missy. Bonjour, miss. What's going on? Yeah, you're late. I'm already outside saying my prayers. Please heal Cousin Steve's chest wounds and his broken heart. I think my cousin Missy broke his heart. He had to get an operation, get stitched up. Miigwech for Ruby. She was the one we were thinking about when we came on this morning. I heard that. She was like, what's going on now? What time is it? I think coming on. I'm always missing this stupid show. Miigwechka, the BOOZHOO crew. Thank you for giving us an audience. For sharing this thing. Thank you for providing for us every month. For paying the rent. Sending in the money for the groceries. The Patreon check. Miigwech for the super chats. Miigwech for the Amazon sales. Thank you for just kind of showing us the path that got us here where we are today. Oh, as I sit atop my grandiose achievements, I look down on the little people and I have only gratitude for my creator. Thank you. Miigwech. And thanks for listening. Dash miigwech gabizendawieg. Apeyenge. Amen. Ruby says, I never called it stupid. Missed you. Okay. We missed you too, Ruby. Ruby, I'll have you. Maybe, baby, you'll be true. Maybe, baby. Baby. A lot of singers have stutters. Talking about my generation. Changes. Turn and face the strange. Changes. Baby, I want you. Why is it so acceptable to have a speech impediment if you're singing rock and roll lyrics? So unforgivable. Then there was Mel Tillis. Mel Tillis was a real stutterer who the only time he wouldn't stutter is when he sang. He would sing totally fluently. Joe Biden's got a stutter. Michael Lyons has a stutter. Kermit the Frog. Here's my Kermit the Frog. I forgot to do my impression yesterday. Kermit the Frog. Hey there, people. My name is Kermit D. Frog. Kermit D. Frog from Sesame Street. You know? But sometimes when he talks, he's got a lot of, he's very self-conscious and nervous. Here's something I haven't done in a while. Auntie Natasha's wisdom. In our language, our word for wisdom is nibwakawin. Nibwakawin. I wish I could have thought I would. But nibwakawin means wisdom. Auntie Natasha's nibwakawin, I like to call it. In the Indian way, in our culture, it's not very polite to talk down to your elders. You know, they always say, oh, honor your elders. What that means is don't try to talk to somebody who's older than you like you know more than they do. So whenever I give advice, I want you to know that I'm really talking to kids or anybody younger than me. And I know there are people older than me, and I don't want this to sound, condescending. But if you want to work out your life, no. Today's Auntie Natasha's moment of wisdom: how to overcome depression, how to overcome anxiety, how to finally, after all these years of struggling and just frustration, disappointment, is it possible to beat that? Some people, they've been depressed so long, and they've been such a worry wart for so long, they don't even know that it's like a condition that they need to overcome. They just think life is that way. Well, I'm just kind of I'm a creative person, so I have a big heart. That's why I cry so often. Or, oh, I'm just a nervous wreck. Probably drink too much coffee. That's why I'm always worried. No, there's a lot of us who live lives of quiet desperation, who are quietly suffering from depression, from sadness, isn't that the word of the day? Minawanagozi. How to be happy, Minawanagozi. And to quit being Gush Gaindom. Gush Gaindom. How do you quit being sad? And anxiety, I mean, depression, being sad, and being worried are kind of the two sides of the same coin. Most people have both. Sometimes a person gets so exhausted from being worried all the time, having anxiety, that they give up and they just drop into depression. And this is the times when you can't get off the couch. You just sit around, you look around the house, and it's all messy. You've been eating crap. Ashtrays are overflowing on the floor. You got beer cans. You know, you stink. You haven't taken a shower in a week. You lost your job. Got no girl. No job. All that stuff. I know. Listen, sister. I've been there. So this is what I learned. How to get past it. Once in a while, if you're lucky, I'm going to tell you this, your life will really fall apart. And I'm saying it's lucky because sometimes that's what it takes for things to turn around. If you're really, no joke, in the middle of a crisis, if you're in the abyss, hang on. Don't give up. I'm begging you, don't give up. Things always change. You've learned that. You've learned that nothing stays the same, so you might as well hang on. It's going to change. This too will pass. But some people say that if you've hit rock bottom, that's a good place to be. Because that's where, after all this time of going underwater, oh no, I'm underwater, my bills, I can't stay afloat, I'm going down. You hit rock bottom. Now you got solid footing that you can push off from. Amazing things happen at the bottom, at rock bottom. For me, I was depressed for many years, tons of anxiety, frustration, just end of my rope, I would call it. I was just on the verge of homelessness, financial collapse. I was never quite suicidal. I was just unhappy. Until I hit rock bottom with grief. Osito Endam. Sorrowful. When my kitten princess died. I know it sounds silly, but that's what it took. It was the last straw that broke the camel's back. And I went so far down into the abyss that when I hit rock bottom, I get kind of emotional thinking about it. But everything changes when you push off. Some people say, it's really necessary almost for a radical transformation. If things don't get that bad, nothing changes. It's like it's like a frog boiling to death. It's just gradual. Yeah, it's not that bad. But if it's really bad, he jumps out. And if it's quick and bad, he jumps out. So sometimes a quick bad thing can happen, like somebody dies. And you give up, and it sucks. For me, I gave up, but in the fetal position on the floor, in a puddle of tears, I started praying. Please help me, Creator. And you know what happened? Things started to change. You might want to ask yourself, have I ever actually asked for help? Have I ever just gotten out of my own way? If you're going to give up, if you're going to let go and go with the flow, start with a prayer. Put out some tobacco. Pray to your Creator. Say, help me. We duka wishin'. We duka wishin'. Get you manadu. We duka wishin'. Help me. I'm freaking out. But you got to be direct. I had sort of implied for most of my life that I didn't want to have to work at a job that I hated. I didn't want to be afraid of becoming homeless, not having enough money. I implied that stuff by how I lived, but I never actually asked until I was really depressed. And I was just like, please, all right, help me, get off this floor and out of this puddle of tears. For starters, help me to change. Help me to find my path. Help me to be a different person. A person who, and I spelled it out. I go, I'm not saying I deserve it. Please, can I want to make a living doing creative stuff and being funny and doing something fun. I don't want to live like a slave. Then I heard a little voice in the wind. Like an inspiration. I didn't really hear anything. A thought came to me. And the thought said, GoFundMe. I was like, what? Because, yeah, GoFundMe, Remember that time there was that person, their house burned down? They set up a GoFundMe site. And I went, GoFundMe? And I looked it up, and yeah, sure enough. They said, are you a starving artist? Well, GoFundMe. And then that led to Patreon and PayPal and blah, blah, blah. Now, to be honest, we haven't gotten any GoFundMe contributions in quite a while. But if you'd like to support the show, GoFundMe. But one thing led to another. And doors just started opening. People started to give super chats. We started getting mail. He was like, here's some Walmart gift cards. And it was like my prayers were being answered by human beings. And I could tell, we're like, okay. It was almost like, it felt like the creator was going, yeah, I've been waiting for you to ask. Why didn't you ask earlier? We could have avoided so many tears. But when I finally asked, he was like, okay, I'm going to send you my angels. And it's going to be, Surrealist and Missy and whoever. All these other people are going to come out here and they're going to help you out. I get by with a little help from my friends. So in any case, that's my advice for the young'uns. If you're depressed and have anxiety, I'll talk about this more tomorrow, but there's other things you can do that I learned. Because I'm not sad anymore. I'm happy. Minnewannagozi. You don't have to be Gush Kingdom. But it starts with get on your knees, give it up, say you're sorry, ask for his help. Then sit back, look back, and expect. And then accept the help. That's the other thing. Sometimes we get so proud we can't accept help. We go, no. You pray to God, please help me pay my bills. Somebody sends you a check, you're like, no, I couldn't. I certainly couldn't. No, don't give me your money. I've prayed to God. He's going to write me a check. You have to accept the help from other people. But then I think everybody's got to, Creator wants you to do something. He's going to help you do it. And he doesn't want you crying around and being afraid for your whole life. Yeah, that's all I had to say about that for today. Okay, Jidamu. You got problems. You come to your Auntie Natasha. Where are you going? Oh, he ran away. All right, I better get back. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Bonjour. Hi, sweetie. Oh, hi. You ready to come home? Yeah. Can you pick me up? You got it. Hang on. That's 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. No. And she's back. Thank you very much. I wasn't outside. Gorgeous. As per usual. Per usual. Yeah, that's my new expression. You sure you want to keep that? You don't like it? You don't like it? Per usual. As per usual. So anyway, what did we learn today, kids? Minawanagozi is happy. Gashkendam is sad. Ni Minawanagozi, I'm happy. Ni Minawanagozi. G-A-I-N Oma Nungum. I'm happy to be here today. And we learned Dwaygun is a drum. Ladies, you must never sit at the traditional drum. That is not our way. Don't grab a day away, ain't gonna take and set the drum. That's not for the ladies. Oh, wait, what? You know you're not supposed to be on there. I don't care. I'm a liberated woman. The way you gun is a drum. The way you gonna take is a drumstick. Good drumstick. No. What else did we learn? Minobi de ba anime eki shakad. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Mino ni ba anime eki shakad, sweetie. Merry Christmas, honey. Mino ni ba anime eki shakad. Merry Christmas. Merry Nighttime Prayer Day. In our language, we call Christmas Prayer Day. Then we learned Oneji Ishi. Oneji? Onejishi. Sorry. Onejishi. Pretty. Oh, yeah, we had the pretty princess called in. Meghan Merkel. Onej Ishi. Ogamaquaints. Ogamaquaints. A pretty princess in Ojibwe is Onejishi. Ogamaquaints. A pretty princess in English is Meghan Merkel. Yeah. You know what I think is weird? What's that? Harry's last name isn't Merkel, is it? No, that's her maiden name. Her maiden name? What century is this? Yeah, I don't know. When she was a maiden, before she became a bride, she kept her non-married name. Yeah. I mean, but what is Prince Harry's last name? I don't even know. Harry's last name is Callahan. Callahan? Yeah, like the Cartwrights. What? I don't know what I'm saying. Was it Cartwright? Was he part of the Bonanza? Yeah, I think so. Well, there you go, kids. Get to learn something about politics, Ojibwe. But now I'm afraid all we have left to teach is Gigawaba Man Minawa. What? I don't know. I'm just so sad to have to say goodbye. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. What do you think, Michael? You want to add anything before we mahjong? No, that's pretty good. All right. How about you? I'm good. Okay. Hey, mama, baby. Don't forget to join us. Well, we won't be back before then, but we're going to have a New Year's Eve party. And, love to see you there. Otherwise, just going to say, Giga Mama Min. You know what? I will see you again. My name is Natasha. Natasha Nindisha Nakaz. This is Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. This is NanaBOOZHOO, the star of the show. Okay, miigwech. And I will see you again. He go of a man. You know what? Oh. I should write some lyrics for this song. Yeah, you should. How come we ended this so quickly with the song? I don't know. I feel like I did something. Did I not say it was BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO? Probably not. Okay. Well, let's just end the stream then.